No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And the Utes are facing 3rd and inches. Unloads quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Utes will hustle for the line.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The RPO, it's complete. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Now improvising. Fires on the move. Already find a hole in that secondary. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet. But if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse. And they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Dampier. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw it away and couldn't find a man, and I guessed at least he saved a few yards of field position.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They get to him as he throws. He's got it. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got an open man. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
South Carolina, 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got room at the 35. Rams him with the stiff arm. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This is why Lysacle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Utes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Tosses it back. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will give them the lead. Well, they've been working on these trick plays in practice, and they must have felt ultra confident to go with it here.
And we practice them all the time, and everybody gets so excited in practice. When are we going to do it this week? When are we going to call it? Great timing on the call for the trick play, and you can see it caught the defense way off guard.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Utes in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Utah.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Dances away. Slithers into space. turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Wide open space. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Utes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. There he goes. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sellers. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on its way. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The change now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Dampier. This time he's got his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Creates a little space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get to at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management. So much easier on the offense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Steps away to find some room. Look out, he's got room! And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Got it behind the line. It's Briggs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. Trying to pull his way in.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Off and running. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it and fires to the left. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense not showing press coverage. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on 2nd down. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.